Welcome everybody. Welcome to the 8th pre-alpha Let's stream. Thanks everybody for joining. As everybody knows, last week we sent out the alpha applications, and we've actually had a huge turnout. So thank you everybody for applying. I'm sure there's some question. I already see some questions related to alpha. We can get to those later. We've had over 500 people apply, so that's pretty amazing. Today I'm just going to continue where I left off. We've made a few small changes, but again, just like last week, most of the changes we made have been server side to prepare for the alpha. So not too many visual changes, just one that you guys will be able to see, and another one I'll talk about. Other than that, it's mostly server side stuff. So yeah. Let's go ahead and jump in. My goal today is just to level up a little more. One thing that came up last stream, which was a really good point, is that I've been leveling on this account, which in this mode is a debug, and it gets free premium. So I've been leveling up with a premium XP boost. We actually removed all the premium bonuses in the code. So previously you would get, there was an XP boost, there was a drop boost, and then there was something else. There was some like one or two other things. So we removed all of those premium coded things coded in the base. So now I'll be leveling at what basically the same as a regular account would level. So you know, I saw in the chats this last week that some people were concerned about the leveling speed. Last time I was only able to get 5 levels. We'll see how many I can get this time. So far, I'm okay with the leveling speed, especially since I had that 30% boost. But we'll see where it goes today. I've got a couple quests I need to do. I never found out why I don't have the main quest. I must have missed something. Maybe we'll go back and look for it. But I'm just gonna do some quests here in Breezy, level up, and see where we go. Other than that, we can chat about alpha. We can chat about things coming up, and go from there. So I'm going to, I actually don't know which quest I will start with. Yeah, I think I'll finish this Whoopee quest. And then I do want to find out why I don't have the main quest. I think I must have missed something, because I remember it's supposed to be like a bell comes up and you're supposed to be able to just start it that way. But I'm just going to kill some regular Whoopies here while I read the chat. Have we announced who has been chosen for the alpha yet? No, the alpha application is open for another week till the 15th, after which we will close it. Once the alpha applications are closed, we will go through and review everybody's submissions. Hold on, there's no music. There we go. Can't play without music. And we'll select a few based on the number of responses that we've gotten. We had about it's actually more like 560 applications. We can't accept everybody, obviously, and to make it easier for us, I think we're going to accept people in batches. So we'll start with a smaller group, and then figure out some kinks and work out some things, and then expand it a little bit. I'm not sure how many batches we'll accept in total, but we definitely will do kind of that staged stage system. So next week when we close the application, I think it'll take us some time to review the existing ones, and then if you don't get into the first batch, you know, you might be able to get into the next batch. So don't worry too much. If next week or the week after, you know, you're not called upon. Obviously 500 people is a lot, so we'll do our best to review everything fairly. Let's see here. Speedrun Kenji and Gorgeous Silence, yeah. Yeah, the War Master is saying I get the quest from the starter fairy, but let's go check it real quick. I already talked to her. I remember doing some quests already with Gray and stuff like that, so I'm not. Something must have bugged out. See, like, she doesn't give me anything. She says go talk to Gray. I've already talked to Gray. Yeah, but once you finish the first quest change, if I remember correctly, just at some level it pops up a little bell. Yeah, see, there's no quest here, so I clearly bugged something out. Actually, debugging quest is actually a little bit tricky, so we will look into that a little later. Yeah, geolocator's, yeah. So these screen resolutions are hard coded. We want to change these to detect what resolutions you have available on your device, and then it will let you select it. It's a little tricky because if you have multiple monitors that have different supported resolutions, it's like, well, which list do we show? I think we'll just show everything, and then it's up to you to put it on the right monitor. But that's something that's on our to-do list, actually. What was I doing? I was killing whoopies, but they weren't giving me anything. I'll keep at it, see what happens. Why does the waiting have question marks? Oh, I'm running a debug client. It lets me have... Oops. Oh, and that's what happens when you run a debug client. You crash it. Hold on, bear with me here, folks. Yeah. Log back in. So yeah, I'm running a debug client just because actually the technical reason is we haven't finished, which is what I was working on this week. Rose uses a system called VFS, which is just a way to pack all the files into one file, basically. We haven't finished our integration for the VFS, so we're working on our tools to automate building of those VFSs. And there's like a small technical hiccup in the sense that Rose now is more than 2 gigabytes. The data is, and the code was not didn't support a file bigger than 2 gigabytes. So until then, I'm using the debug client until we finish the VFS packing. And sometimes it has weird stuff like you crash when you press the wrong key combination. Go talk to Francis, then Cornell. Alright, I'll go double check. I have a quest from one of them, but I'll double check. I do want that quest. I think it's fun. You get a lot of good stuff for it, and I want to take a look at if they change any of the rewards. Oh yeah, they moved Cornell. I already checked Francis last time. He didn't have anything. But I'll check Cornell. Java Coyote, yeah, I feel like Zen is a good town for setting up your shop. Yeah, no Lejean. We want to... Yeah, no quest here. We want to add a quest tracker, and we want to make some enhancements to the quests systems in general to make it a little easier. I personally, it's like I have 7 quests right now. It's really hard to keep track and stuff like that, so we wanted to be able to support, have a better system here. But right now, our biggest priority is being ready to get alpha going, so it hasn't really made the cut yet. Thanks, Dark Metaphor. Yeah, we're excited to get things live as well. There's just some, the groundwork we're getting in place to start accepting players. Yeah, still no quest. Yeah, something weird happened. Maybe I missed something in another place, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to just be the bell. Modern mystery. Maybe on the next character we will figure it out. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish up a quest, see if I can level up. Maybe go to a new areas. Maybe I'll go kill some aquas today. Yeah, I've talked to a bunch of NPCs. None of them. I don't think I ever started the quest. I don't remember getting the pop-up. So yeah, Dogs Becky, we will close the application on the 15th. As of now, there's 560, so I'm not sure how long it'll take us to review all of them, but we will start reviewing them after we close them, so this starting on the 16th. And then it shouldn't take too long, I hope. I would hope that, within a week, we would be able to have that first batch of alpha testers. And the first batch of alpha testers are going to be the unlucky ones, because they're going to have to help us figure out all the little issues that we haven't figured out yet. And then once we have a good cadence with the first batch, we probably would open up at least a second batch, because there's some things that we want to test that require a good amount of people. We haven't settled on what our final number is going to be, and how long the alpha will go. It really depends on the results and the things that we discover. So I think we're going to do it that way, in that batch format. So I think the alpha will start pretty quickly after we close out the applications, but it'll be a small batch to start off, maybe even as small as like 10 people, just to figure out the server connection, sharing updates for the alpha, things like that. I'm just reading some. How long will alpha be active? Yeah, it depends. We don't want it to be too long, but at the same time, we need it to be in a good state before we go into beta. So there's still some things we haven't gotten to. So I think at least a few. I would imagine minimum, a month and a half minimum. But if things go well and we get good feedback and we can turn things around quickly, we might be able to go faster. But Rebus, yeah, mod and add-on support. Right now, we're not going to be coding anything formally, like API support and stuff like that out of the box, because there's just other things we need to focus on first. But one thing at least I'm planning to fix is that you can override, allowing players to override certain things. If like I don't know, if you have a mod for a hair color or something, you can change the texture and things like that. So that's probably what mod support would look like at first, not formal. And then later on we can talk about it, but we just have other priorities first. Specky, we're not changing the refine system back to the iRose version. We'll stick with the talisman one. But we probably will modify it. That's just going to require feedback from the community. Yeah, Sam, I lowered the video settings a little bit just because I'm recording and streaming. And oh, Mr. Garnet. Well, let me. Now I gotta go on Discord. Hold on a sec, guys. Guys and gals. Let's see if we can get Garnet on here. Unexpected visitor. All right, let me join. We'll see if we can hear Garnet. Oh, okay, never mind. I'll sit on the Discord anyway. Garner's been working on some very difficult things this past week. I think he's losing his sanity a little bit, but very important work. I'm very appreciative to have him on the team. MBS, people who are in the alpha will have a separate section. They'll have a role added on Discord, and they'll have a separate section with their own chat and voice chat and stuff like that. So if you get added to the alpha, you'll get access to that. It actually is going to be the start of what I talked about last time, having the community kind of team. So if you're alpha, you're technically part of that group. So if we expand, more people who don't necessarily, who weren't in the alpha, you would still get access to that group later. That makes sense. Thanks. No, I don't know how to pronounce Nolo Jan. Yeah, that's our same. We feel the same way. We don't want to rush alpha just because, you know, releasing the game in a state where it can be exploited or some things aren't finalized is not what we want to do. So it might take a little bit longer, but if we do the batched approach, you know, we can expose more people. So at least that's the hope. Oh, I didn't finish it. Oh, I did finish the quest. Okay. Let's go back to Cornell. Yeah, one thing I've been meaning to work on, I just didn't have time this week because I was working on other things, is the drop tables. So that work is going to start soon. It's actually, the only reason it hasn't started is because I'm working on a new drop editor that will let us edit everything. But that will probably be the biggest impact during the alpha will be the drop changes. And then we have to, of course, revise all the items and things like that. So the alpha might take a while just because of this number of changes. Alright, gonna just turn this quest in real quick. Okay, I just got another quest. PD McBee, you're asking about resets during the alpha. Yeah, the alpha, you shouldn't have an expectation that the alpha is going to be treated like the regular game. There'll be resets. There'll be times where we'll spawn in items for people to test specifically. Like, let's say we want people to test crafting, for example. We'll set up maybe like a vending shop, or spawn in a ton of like crafting materials or refining materials, right? So it's going to be completely not like a regular game. It's going to be really specifically testing things and doing things. Testing, for example, PvP. We want people to PvP. We'll spawn, you know, armor and gear for them, and then have them play a bunch of PvP and stuff like that. Oh. I have to defeat the Whoopee Prince. Alright, let's go find this Whoopee Prince. So yeah, alpha, there's going to be definitely resets and things like that. Oh, thanks, Honeybuns. Yeah, I didn't notice. Do I have a repair hammer? No. My attack speed aren't bad. Let's get these repaired. One thing I have to get used to in Evo is the durability is a lot lower, and if I understand correctly, it was one of those skills you can increase the durability, right? It was like harden or something. Alright. Let's sell some things. Oh no, I don't want to sell that. I'll start keeping my refining material. I think it's about time. Cool. Yeah, ignore those ruin things. We still haven't removed them from the account. Sell that. Alright. Where was I? I was following this quest, which was a royal. Oh yeah, kill the Whoopee Prince. And then Mercutio. We'll find him. I think the prince spawns near this hill, right? There's the king. Thanks, Petey McBee, for asking the question. Yeah, it's good to clarify, but the alpha is not going to be the game, right? It's going to be really testing and figuring things out. It's fatal, dude. You're asking if when we release new content, will we increase the level cap? So right now the level cap is not at our final level cap. It's at 50. We haven't figured out our plans that far ahead to decide if we're going to raise the level cap beyond 50 when we release new content, or raise the level cap and then release new content. So We haven't decided, but it's a very low chance we'll raise the level cap past level 100. Yeah, Noel, we added that last update. It's a small thing, but it's really great. The quick sell. All right, keep going on this quest. I kind of want to go to Animal Lake this time. I'm strong enough. Did I not take the quest? Let's see. What did I get? A new quest? Yeah, this questing is... I already have that one. Alright, let's see. Wait, what's going on here? I don't get this quest line, right? I can't tell if this is broken or if I'm supposed to... No, see, I can't. That's me. I think last time I figured out this one was broken too, right? Yeah. Well, I don't know what I got from that quest. I don't think I got anything. Oh, I got some XP. Alright, let's go to... Not Animal Lake, let's go to... Oh my god, why is my brain not working? Elverloon, there we go. It came to me finally. Let's go kill some aquas. Actually, probably can't kill aquas yet. Let's go kill some rackies. Mega Ditto X, yeah, exactly. So the idea would be that new planets would be new gameplay, not necessarily new places to go grind, right? Like you go to Luna, there's different mobs, there are different bosses, there are different items, you know, materials, things like that. So you would go to play new dungeons or play new zones for crafting or farming and stuff like that. Same thing with all the other planets. Oh, some quest here. I know there's some quests up there, but I'm gonna go just kill some rackies for Spiro. Yeah, so the idea is to have diversity in gameplay, not just have players waiting for an update just to grind the new level cap. Yeah, I think that's. I agree, PD McBee. It's you know, there's different kinds of play styles, right? Some people like to fight a boss one-on-one. Some people like to taunt and lure a bunch of mobs and do AoEs. Some people like to do dungeons and quests. So I think we have a lot of options for variety at the level 100 mark. But, you know, we might, I think it's a kind of a discussion right now on the team. What level would you be able to go to new planets? That we haven't figured out yet, right? Maybe you don't want to wait to 100 to go to a new planet. We might have a little bit of overlap, but we haven't settled on that. All right. I don't think I'm killing the right kind of rackies here. I think I just need the regular ones. It's pretty strong for my level, I have to say. Check out skills. Oh yeah, I wanted to max out the attack speed. And then we can look at some new stuff. So that looks like a quest of some kind. Or is that those particles? Yeah, see I have the debug client, so it shows me some random things. I think these are just particles, that's why it has that. We will ignore it. Pretend that you didn't see it. Emperor, the stats and skill points are the same. Yeah, correct. So it's 27,500 is the same amount you'll get at level 100 for stat points. And then I don't remember the skill point number off the top of my head, but it's the same amount of skill points as well. Noel, the game is entirely written in C++. Well, actually, there's some things in C, but C++. There's also some Lua scripting, but it's, I would say, 99% C++. Mega Ditto, we want to enhance the graphics. Our first thing that we probably will do sometime when we have time would be, oh nice, it's the honey rackies, perfect. Maybe add some more post-processing effects, but before then, actually, there's opportunity to like optimize some parts of the engine, maybe upgrade the API we use right now. We use DirectX 9. Could upgrade it to like DirectX 12 or something like that. So before we get to overhauling it, we would just improve the performance first, maybe upgrade to a different API, and then look at like upscaling textures or something like that. But that won't happen for a good while. It's something we would like to do, but until we have things more stable and in place, we won't be addressing it. The War Master, you're asking, how does it work with skill points if only level 100? It's the same amount of skill points as you would have gotten if you got to level 250. So you, by level 100, you could have the same skill tree as somebody on the old level cap, right? The 250 level cap. So you can still get the same amount of skills. It just means every level you get a little bit more skill points. So instead of getting 1 active, you can get 2 actives or 1 passive every level. So it just goes a little bit faster, makes you a little bit stronger, quicker, and that sort of thing. So I'm leveling fairly fast here, so even without the premium bonus. Rebus, was your last one was about the mods, right? I think I answered that, but ask again if I didn't answer it the way you asked it. Will we make the stats and spell coefficients publicly? It's a good question. We could release the formulas. I'm not sure. I'd be curious what other games do. My concern with releasing the formulas is that, you know, people will just min-max and, you know, everyone will have the same build and that sort of thing. But at the same time, if everybody wants the formulas, we could release it. I think I'd be curious what other games do, and I'd be curious what the community thinks. My personal direction I lean on right now is I'm against it unless there's good reason. I think some of the team members would agree. Getting some messages from... Alright. Got a couple messages on Discord, but nothing interesting. Yeah, Kieras, for the existing armor, and actually this was recommended by someone on one of the streams, and or on Discord, I think, and I really like that idea. We're gonna repurpose all the gear that's over level 100, but now we'll have specific class level gear. So at level 100, it won't be, oh, you can wear any Hawker gear. We'll have one of the sets will be Scout, one of the sets will be Raider, for example. Same thing with Muse or Cleric and Mage and stuff like that. So all the sets will be reset to level 100, but they'll have different bonuses, like a base stat, and so that you can have like different builds and that sort of thing. Yeah, I think some people are saying don't release it. Some people, the thing is, with enough effort, you can figure out the formula. It doesn't really change much except just confirms scaling and things. But I still prefer to. You want to go through the effort. It might be an advantage if someone wants to put in the work to figure out the formula, right? That can give them an advantage in PvP or something. I guess we can reward people who want to spend that time. Oh no, yeah, sorry for misleading. This right here above the mob is it's just debug information for us. Using this client, but we did discuss. Oh gosh, I'm getting some bugs. You're not seeing the. Okay, good. Got some error notices. And I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, this is just debug information on this client. I mentioned earlier why I have to use the debug client. But what we do want to do is, I think this information is useful for players, right, to see the HP and the level. So I think having it up here near the top of the screen, like when you target a monster, to be able to see their health and their level and that sort of thing, I think it'd be especially helpful with bosses. Sometimes you want to see. All right, I'm gonna be lazy and teleport back. You want to see, you know, a boss, but it's like they're huge, so you can't see their HP bar or something. So that is on our to-do list as well. Okay, so let me talk to Leonard real quick, or Leonard, and give him his sword thingy. Oh yeah, he's up at the top now. And then Spiro. I can move forward with the vaccine. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Got some money. Yeah, see, just gives me a back item. That's definitely not the main quest. I'm kind of tempted to go back and retrace my steps a little bit and see if I can see where I messed up on this main quest. Okay, got some money. Oh, level 30, 180,000. It seems to be fairly easy to get money. I think it's because of the amount of drops. Just keep NPCing this stuff, you can just get a ton of cash. No wonder there was a lot of inflation. Will people get kicked after a certain amount of time AFK? Well, I think that wouldn't be a really good idea, because that's how you do your shop right now, right? You have to AFK. I don't see a reason to kick people who are AFK unless, you know, we get to a point where there's a queue to have to join the server. Then we might have to think about something like that. But until then, you know, I have no problem with people AFKing. It's a big question. Just give me a second to read it. Mixter. I'll just read it out loud. How are the thoughts and ideas to keep the economical situation in good shape when the game is released and been going for a while? Premium would probably stand for a big part of the income. So are the ideas to optimize it? Since in the last stream you talked about removing some benefits it gave before, such as XP boost. Yeah, you know, I think you know, the best way you can make a game succeed is by making it fun and having a community, right? So that's going to be our main goal. We're not going to optimize for profit. If we optimize for profit, then we're just going to make this game pay to win and hope people buy everything from the item mall shop just to play the game, right? So we're not going to do that. In terms of how we're going to fund the game from that perspective, there's two basically ways we're going to fund it. The first one will be a premium account, which I think everyone's familiar with who played the game before it shut down. It'll be like a monthly subscription to keep your account in premium status, and there'll be some quality of life perks. No in-game advantages, but just, you know, some perks. We haven't figured out all the details of all the perks. I mean, the most basic perk, which I don't have right now, is the one where you can access your storage from anywhere. That one was like there before. I think we'll keep that one. There might be some other perks. We talked about like the vending shop system we wanted to add, being able to access that one remotely, maybe bigger storage or something like that, right? So that'll be there'll be some quality of life stuff for a premium account, but you won't have kind of an in-game advantage. The other thing will be the item mall, which will have cosmetic items, and so you know, costumes and things like that. So one thing that we'll probably do is try to keep the cosmetic items somewhat, I guess the idea is we want people who buy cosmetic items to have a little bit of a unique look. So we're figuring out whether we'll do things like, you know, time release, like, oh, you can only get the summer swimsuit during the summer or something like that, or whether we'll have some other way to restrict that. But those are basically the two ways for controlling our funding. And we're hoping that we'll make the game fun enough, we'll have a big enough community that will sustain us. And, you know, for the people who like the game and want to support us, we hope that they would choose the premium account option, even if they don't need all the perks and that sort of thing. Yes, Becky. So the item all will just be costumes. Ooh, look at that. A little lag on the little bug right there, huh? It'll just be cosmetic item costumes. We definitely won't do things like XP boosts or things like that. I have a quest to heal the locals. Is that healing Ronk and Pony? This one is meet the locals. Supply and demand. No, this is, I think it's meet the locals, not heal the locals. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can run back. I think maybe I didn't talk to an NPC a second time or something. Alright, we'll see if we can figure this quest out on this one. I'll talk to every NPC on the way through here. Oh, hold on, I'm behind on some of the chat here. War Master, yeah, we haven't revised all the NPC shops. I personally think too much stuff can be bought from NPCs, so that's probably going to be reduced. Like you're asking about the low-level bind runes and talismans. I'm not sure how much those impact or don't impact the game, but stuff like if you can buy crafting materials and things like that, you know, I think it just has to be balanced, right? If you can buy a weapon, why should you ever buy one from another player or buy a crafted one, right? So it's just a matter of making sure that we don't make artisans who make stuff useless because NPCs do it too, right? Tommy too is, you're recommending we have a tax system. I guess you're talking about for like a Zuli sync, right? Like if you trade or sell, tax something. Actually, I'm not a big fan of the tax systems. I think they're just you know, they don't, usually they're not high enough that it really acts like a Zuli sync. It's just like a temporary inconvenience. So I'm not convinced it's no, I don't think any of these NPCs are involved. Let me just go back all the way. Here we go. I already talked to the fairy. Yeah, I think instead we'd rather come up with, you know, features that act like a Zuli sync. Whether that's changes to the refine system or to the repair system or something like that. I actually think that a bigger problem is not so much that there's too much Zuli. I think a bigger problem is something sparkling back here. It didn't do anything. Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's a bug that I don't have this, because when you spawn, you get the The fairy talks to you, says talk to Gray. You talk to Gray, you go to... Well, let me see, maybe Gray sends you to go help the guard, right? Yeah, see, I definitely... Oh, wait. No, this one is not. Yeah, this one's just like a fetch quest. Yeah, so sorry, I'm kind of going off on tangents today. The tax, I think, is just it's just an inconvenience. It's not a good fix. Instead, I'd rather fix the core problem. Like, let's say you're grinding, and you get all your perfect gear that you always wanted. Now you have no reason to ever kind of do anything in the marketplace. You don't have any reason to buy or shop anything. So I think we'd like to implement something that makes the flow of items always useful. So I don't believe that, like, if you die you should lose your gear, or if you refine, you take a risk, it breaks, it's gone forever. But I think one thing that we discussed is maybe to like enhance your gear, it costs another copy of the same one. That makes sense? So like, okay, let's say I wanted to refine this Dark Hunter chest past a certain amount. Well, I'd need a second Dark Hunter chest in order to refine it or repair it or something like that. So that's something we've kind of talked loosely on the team, but I think that works better as a Zuli sync than just making a fee. Yeah, Mixer, that's a good idea, having a way to flex in-game that you have a premium account. We can like color your name or something like that, and that's a good idea. So far, nothing on the quests. Will we be continuing the tradition of holiday events? We will, and actually I'd like to have an event team. So not only holiday events, but regular holiday events. And ideally the event team would be from the community, maybe like 3 people or so, but until we launch, there's not really a need to have an event team. Mega Ditto X, yeah, we won't be having buffs and XP boosts from the item mall. I'm just trying to catch up on questions here. Yeah, I think I just bugged out this quest, so we will be okay. Hi. Yeah, we do want to improve some things. I don't know if you've seen some of the... Yeah, there's no quests. Yeah, no quests. So I think it's just a bug. We'll move on. I'll get over it. I think I'm just gonna do basic grind from here on out. Maybe I'll go to Elverloon and pick up some quests there, but onwards and upward. I was saying, yeah, that there's some skills and animations. Oh yeah, the bridge is broken now. I gotta go this way. Actually, I'm gonna see how I do against the Whoopee King. I think I don't have good pots for it, but I want to see how much damage he does. Okay, yeah, he's still... At least he doesn't one hit. That's okay. So I think... Oh, okay, he does one hit. I think with a party it might be possible. Yeah, there's definitely some animations that are a bit clunky that we want to take a look at. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the mammoth mount animation. Is pretty clunky, but we're not there yet. We're focusing more on core things. Yeah, Sam, of course we'll have customer service. We'll have a full ticket system for any kind of complaints and grievances. One thing that's come up in past streams that we want to be able to support is bug bounties, right? So if you find a bug that, you know, it's actually like a serious bug, you know, you might get some reward depending on the scale and that sort of thing. So that would probably be managed through the ticket system, or if you want to report a player doing something weird, ideally we would want to be able to support reporting directly from in the game, but to start it would probably be through the ticket system as well. Noel, are we hiring for a front-end developer for the website? Not at this time, but we appreciate it. There's some kind of debate going on in the chat, but I'm not gonna figure it out because I want to go kill some aquas if I can. I'm not sure. I mean, we did buff the movement speed. I hear something about slow, but also leveling. It's actually pretty fast. Right, I think so far, in my opinion, I've been leveling maybe a little bit on the faster side, but I don't think we're gonna slow it down. Unless our alpha testers play and really find that it's not enjoyable. There's really a lot of quests in this in Evo, which is really good. But it also is hard to figure out what to do at any given time. It's almost like there's too many quests. Yeah, see, there's another bug. There's some bugs with the quest system. Like, she says she has a quest for me, but... Alright. How can I help? Engagement ring in Breezy Hills. Oh, see, click the wrong thing. Yeah, see, like, it shouldn't show an exclamation. I think these quests aren't implemented correctly. Anyway, that's for another time. Let's go find some... I want to kill an aqua. Get some nostalgic gameplay going here. Yeah, Mixter. We're trying to figure out a balance between leveling speed and engagement. So don't want it to be too slow. I think people just don't have that much time anymore. People don't have that much time anymore because there's so many more things you could be doing. You can be playing other games. You can be watching like one of the million shows or movies available. So I think people don't want to spend all their time playing one thing, and I think that's fair. But we also don't want it that you get max level in too short of a time. So it's all about balance. Alright. I might end badly. I think I'm a little too early for the... actually, I do enough damage. Can I survive? Kafwan, we will support the higher resolutions in the video options. So like here, it will show your video options. It won't cap it at 1080p. But just fair warning, the current UI system doesn't support scaling. So if you are playing on a high resolution screen and you make the window very big, your UI might be very small. Until we fix that, that's just... You know, Rose was made back when people had CRT monitors that were, you know, if you had 800 by 600 resolution, that was decent. And so the UI wasn't designed with that in mind. Yeah, Java Coyote. I think Rose is much more about the items and the equipment and that sort of thing, and so we want to have a more... I think that's where we want the experience to be focused. The grind is a big part of Rose, but I think it's mostly the grind for farming purposes, not so much just leveling. But we're hoping to have some fun bosses and AI and stuff in the future to make the grind more fun. Is there going to be a gauge only allowing certain amount of dungeons and battlegrounds? I guess that's what you mean, BGs. Yeah, so I know the old system, you would have to use one of these things, right, when you would do dungeons and arenas and things like that. I'm not sure how we're going to handle that going forward. On the one hand, I think it's weird to like restrict people. On the other hand, it depends on what changes we make to honor and valor. The big thing is that those dungeons and game arenas, you get reward for doing them. So I think they put the cap in. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, maybe I'll stick with the Rackies. They put those in so that you couldn't just like pump out all the rewards, which is fair. But we're probably not gonna have those rewards, so if people want to spend all day in the game arenas, I think that's going to be fine. Dungeons is going to be a little bit more complicated. Yeah, it's not something we've thought about, but I appreciate you bringing it up. That's actually a good thing for us to think about it. Yeah, Kaf1, the higher resolutions are a little tricky right now with the current UI system. It's just, it really becomes microscopic when you're on like on a higher resolution. Tommy 2, I'm not sure we're gonna change the party system, because I think partying is about like sharing XP and things like that, but one of our devs, I think he got this from New World or maybe Final Fantasy, liked the feature of like a mentor system. But that's something we talked about, but I'd be curious how the community would want to be able to support new players. I think partying just gets tricky with item drops and XP and stuff like that. I don't think we're gonna bring back Dex increasing attack speed, but at the same time, I don't know. We'll have to test and see if it's necessary. We did feel that the base attack speed was a little too slow, but since I've been playing and grinding, I haven't really noticed. But I'm also playing on a raider who has attack speed passives and stuff like that. So I think we'd have to play other classes to decide. We did buff the base movement speed, and we did talk about buffing the base attack speed. You're talking about, yeah, like right here. Yeah, the UI is not a very good system. We want to replace it, but I started working on it, but I had to switch 2 things that were high priority for alpha. Are we still gonna have Forgotten Temple and Luna Clan Field for Astronaut Wings? When we release, we won't, at least for now, we won't have Luna or Eldion. It will only have Junon until we can rescale everything, redo monster drops and spawns and things like that. So when Luna comes back, I think we'll still have those places, right? Like Temple and Clan Fields and stuff like that, but it's going to be a little different than what it was in the past, in the sense that the mobs will be different levels and things like that. Maybe their drops will be a little different, but definitely Astronaut Wings are going to stay. One thing I want to figure out is what am I going to do with the Behemoth King. You know, that's a good one. Or just the Behemoth. Yeah, Kafwa, and that's kind of what we're going for. We want every class to be well balanced so that you're not forced to play one class for a specific feature, or you're not, you know, punished for playing a class because it doesn't have something or other. Okay, I'm gonna look at what's going on here. I have 3. That's kind of nice. Do more damage. I get more offensive skills. That sounds nice. Kind of like a debuff. I think I'm gonna get this attack power. That's pretty nice, 5%. Seems like Hawkers have a lot of passives, or at least Raiders do. Which I guess is fair if you're a DPS. Yeah, sorry, to continue where I left off, Gaf 1. Yeah, we want to make the classes more balanced, and we want to promote playing together. But at this, we don't want to punish people who play solo. We want people who play together to it's a better experience, right? But not that playing solo is impossible. So that's one of the big reasons we did the level squish, so that soloing is an option. That's why we're talking about some of these changes to the clerics, so like soloing is an option. Not that you are forced to solo, but that you can solo. Snoofer, I don't know what limit you're talking about. MBS, we said we wanted it on average 4 to 5 hours a week from our testers. But that's, you know, on average. So if one week you're busy and can't play, but then the next week you can do, you know, like a couple days of 2 or 3 hours, that'd be kind of our expectation. We know people are busy, we know they have lives, so we're not going to have unrealistic expectations from people. But we're looking for those who can be semi-regularly available. I'm not sure what a champion mob is. Hey. Alright, I fell behind the chat here, so now I'm scrolling through. Make sure I catch up while I grind. Yeah, Snoofer, the UI is all XML based, but the reason that the scaling doesn't work is not because of the XML, but because of the fact that all of these are images. So like this is an image and things like that. So whatever the size of the image is, that's the kind of the size of the screen you can make. So like one of these rows, I believe a row is like one image, you know, so its width is predefined. So we're planning to swap that out with something that can actually scale, but that'll take a little bit of time. I don't think we're gonna add automatic pickup system. Been asked a few times, but yeah, maybe. You think I can kill a queen BB? Because I would like some wings. Let's go. Let's find out. I saw one here actually just a second ago. Did I see it? Was I imagining? I thought I saw one over here. I swear I saw. Oh yeah, there it is. Alright, this is gonna be good or it's gonna be terrible. Yeah. The bosses really wreck you. And I have like dodge rate, it's nuts. No wings for me, I guess. Although, look at these crazy drops. I get little devil feathers. An Elverloon. It's nuts. It's nuts, I tell you. Yeah, Snoofer. I don't know how these passives on the Raider look like at max, but they're, I mean, pretty nice. Like 25% dodge, 20% attack. I'm curious how a Raider does in PvP, honestly. Mega Ditto X, that's the idea, right? That endgame would be about getting rare gear or rare loot, not so much grinding for new level caps. PT McBee, how many years have the new developers dreamed of this opportunity to work on the official server? Well, I don't know. Like for me, as soon as Iroh shut down, I dreamed about it, you know. But I don't think I would have been able to back in those days. But I think for many of us, it's something we've been wanting to do for a while. In terms of like actually how long we've been planning it, a little over a year and a half now. Yeah, trigger happy Eevee, that's just debug code. I'm hoping soon I'll be able to play without a debug client, but there's been some I've had some hiccups in our CI pipeline. I don't know if any people who've done dev out there, and just coding C++ always has hiccups. Yeah, that queen wrecked me. I just blinked at it and it killed me. It does feel like in this version bosses are very, very hard. But to be fair, I'm level 33 and that queen's level 41, so I'll give the queen some slack here. Alright, oh, I could have done that. Locals. Did I talk to everybody? Let me go check with the tour guide. Spice it up a little bit. Yeah, I just really hate these drops. Like, they don't even make sense in the current crafting tables. We're going to add beginner for each type of weapon, crossbow, cannon, etc. It's actually something we talked about. I'm not sure it's necessary because you get access to all those items at level 10 pretty quickly. So it's not that you're stuck with a wooden sword for very long. Alright, wait, did I pass it? No, the tour guide is right around this corner. I think we want to be able to have players see the mob levels, but not in this kind of debug mode. I mentioned it just earlier in the stream that we ideally want it to show up in the top of the screen with the HP bar and stuff like that. So, all right. I got a canteen. Nice. What do I have to do? Oh, there. I saw the other tour guide. Let's do it. These. Oh, I have. Let me see if I can appraise these. And then the hat too. Nice. Dark Islamic versus Elven. Attack speed. Oh, these are nicer, I think. Oh, I'm not level 35. Yeah, I hate that all the items are account bound now. That's so annoying. Wait, I thought this guy would appraise my stuff. Maybe not. Whoops. Someone will have to remind me when I go back to Zant to appraise my gear. Who knows? Could be 7-7. Will the crafting tables and drop tables be public? Yeah, I think we want to do a little like Wikipedia kind of thing, right? Or where you can like see where to get drops and things like that. But ideally, it would be in the game. But I'm not sure how hard it would be to add it to the game. Ideally, it'd be kind of thing like if you've been to a zone and you've killed some things, then you'll know about it. But until then, we'll have to come up with something. No, we don't plan to have unique skill books drop from the ghosts. Maybe if they're like, I don't know, like dance skills or something. But we don't want, I don't know, it's something we talk about on the team. Do we want some special skills, like unique skills, passives, and things like that? My problem is that I think it's how do we balance those things? Is this the wrong tour guide? Is there another tour guide? Oh, there is. Linda. Should read the prompts so I know what I'm doing. Yeah, Listowski, I think either it'll be in game or it'll be a website, but I think that's very useful for players, especially for rows where you want to craft items, but you maybe don't necessarily have an artisan. So how would you know what items to keep and things like that? I think it's very useful. Yeah, we'll raise the level cap past 50 once we're ready to support, content past that level. We just don't want it to be level 100 at the beginning and then everything's unbalanced. No, Kafan, I think we want to remove a lot of that count bound stuff. Where was I supposed to go? I think. I don't even know. Abandon that one. Let's kill some honey rackies then. Yeah, see the unique skills, that's my concern, that some of them will be are unbalanced and things like that. And we don't want to punish a player who it's tricky. The unique skills is tricky. I think it's hard. We'll have to see what there is and then evaluate whether we want to keep them or not. Same thing with like the clan skills. Yeah, that's a good option, Haas. If it told you what it could be used for, but I guess it could get a little unwieldy if you had a big list. But that's a good idea. I like that idea. Okay. Yeah. The leveling dropped off a little bit. I know I've been walking around a little bit more, but for those of you who are concerned about leveling, I think so far it seems very manageable and not too... Can I... Let me try one of these drills, see what happens. Oh, nice. Okay. What can I drill this? Nope. Can I drill that? Nope. Okay. I think technically I'm not supposed to use it on that part of the item, but at least I got that drilled. Nice. Wait. Cover HP. But it's... Oh, interesting. Must have been a quest drop. I'm just taking a look at some of these items. These are supposed to be gone. They're just leftovers from when I first created the character, but we removed those loot boxes, so when you create a new character, you don't get those loot boxes and stuff. Same thing with the premium accounts. Good morning, Jed Russell. Alright. Saint, nice. I think the Elven, no, the Dark were better. Yeah, I do miss back in Iroh's days, like getting a blue item was really something nice. Now it seems like everything is a blue item. Doesn't seem too special. And I guess for quest items, purple maybe makes sense, but purple used to be for uniques only. It just feels like I haven't really seen many regular items, and most of these are from quests and drops, but doesn't seem too special. Are we planning to do changes in the quests? For example, we'll be able to pick them up all and choose one at a time as the main quest. Yeah, we want to improve the quest system, but hold on a second. Excuse me. We haven't spent time on the quest system yet. The first thing we want to do is the quest tracker. And then it is very unfriendly right now, the quest. Like, unless you know where to go and what to do, it's not very beginner friendly. So we do want to spend time on that, but gotta get through our backlog of stuff first. Open my package. Oh, this one? Yeah, I mean I can, but oh, I don't even have space for it. We're trying to get rid of this stuff, so it's not really too much worth it too much to show on the stream. Alright, I'm gonna go to Zant. I'm gonna teleport to save a little time. I wanted to appraise my items and sell some things. Yeah, thanks, Honey Buns. You reminded me right as I thought about it as well. It's perfect timing. Yeah, I don't know which quests I should turn in. Too many quests. Alright, let's appraise some stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Doesn't cost very much. All stats 1, that's cool. That's cool. Concentration 2. Oh, movement speed, that's nice. What do I have now? All stats 1. Actually, I like these ones. Let me sell some junk. Cocoon. I'm hoping that in 2 weeks' time, if everything goes well, I will be able to call this not the pre-alpha stream, but the alpha stream. Wouldn't that be nice? I wonder if it's worth it to pick up some jewelry. I got some cash. Get some dodge rate. Oh, we can get some stats. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some dodge rate jewelry. Why not? Which one is dodge rate? This one, this one, this one. That's pricey. C'est la vie. Are these Qatars no good? Let me check. With a raffle. Because I would like to use this talisman. Uh, 14 attack power, 14. Seems about the same as a regular one. Plus 8 PvP offense. Oh, it has some extra stats. Interesting. Alright, I'll keep that one. Let me see if I can upgrade it. So let me. Second grade talisman. Okay, is that a catalyst? Oh, forgot what oh. What are the catalysts again? I need a reminder on the refine system. I haven't used it in a while, since that last stream where I looked at it. There was some stuff in the chat I wanted to get to. Let me take a look. Yep, and turned in some stuff. What are the ages of the team, the F team? Well, we're all adults. It'd be weird if we were all children. We will be unlocking the stat restriction appraisals on lower level items. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Snoofer. Unlocking the stat restriction appraisals. I don't know what you mean by that, Layla. Oh, okay. If you remember correctly, gear grade 5 and under were locked to the lower tier of stat appraisals. Trying to remember, like this item grade stuff, right? That's what you're talking about? Yeah, I remember seeing in the code that it had some influence. I'll have to double check, but yeah, I'm not sure why we would stop people from having like a plus 20 short sword. You know, I don't see why we want to stop that. I'm not sure if the episode quest has been extended. Actually, it's been something that past 2 streams I lost the episode quest somehow. So yeah, apparently in Evo the quest items will be purple, or some quest items will be purple. I guess they're unique. I guess it's not too bad of a thing, but I think it devalues the actual uniques. Yeah, I agree, Snowfur. We probably will remove this item grade stuff and maybe simplify the refining system a little bit. I don't see why we have to like punish people from improving their gear and then selling it to someone else. Hey Rob, hope you enjoyed your cruise. Pick up the attack power jewels. See, this is why I should be caught up on my chat before I buy stuff. It's okay. I'll live. Let me open this box someone wanted me to open. Just gave me some boosters, which we have removed. You will not get these, so let me pretend like I don't have them. Should I open it again? More boosters. All this pay to win stuff, right? I'm just curious what's inside. I think at the end you get a chicken, right? So let's not. Let's pretend we have none of it. What is this? Alright. Alright, I think we're looking pretty good here. Wait, can I drill? Oh. I don't know if it's actually failing or if that's the wrong drill for that, but it was fun while it lasted. We don't have a firm day for alpha because I don't know what the final tally of applications will be. Right now, last I checked before the stream, we were like 560. So if we have that many, it's not 21. I don't know the map ID for. Oh, Forever Loon. Let me check my quest. I'm not gonna get jelly beans. I kind of want to finish some of the Breezy Hill ones. Let's go back and like I want to find where all these windmills go. The turbines, excuse me. So depending on how many applications we have to review will determine when we can actually start alpha. No, we will not have a marketplace or auction house. Upgrade the shop Qatars to 5. Yeah, I need to know. I keep forgetting what the materials are for refining. Yeah, Rob, I think having more dynamic worlds where weather effects and things like that, I think that'd be really cool. Right now, I don't think we're at a stage where we can add that sort of thing, but we definitely want to bring some dynamic elements to the world. But now I'm looking for windmill thingamajigs. You think there's one up here? I kind of walked around a lot last time. I didn't find too many. No. Wonder if he'll give me a hint where to go. 5 wind turbines around Breezy Hills. That's all it says. Alright. Maybe I can see it on the map. I remember one was near the village. That was one right there. Is that one right there? Or is that a tree? We'll find out. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't need them. Just hit the refine button until +5. I don't even need a talisman. Oh, it's like powders and license. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, thanks, Honey Buns. I think before next stream, I'll see if I can fix not having the episode quest. I think I just need to spawn it in. Alright, I'm actually gonna quickly run to this village. See if I can... if I can refine stuff here. Which I think I can, right? Myrath. Why do they all have exclamation? Doesn't look like what I need. What's the quest? Oh yeah, I already did this quest. I don't want to do it again. Anyway, let's see if I can refine, upgrade. So you're saying I can just drop this in here and hit... No, I need the talisman for sure. Oh, okay, nice. So I don't need other stuff. That's so not very obvious. How am I supposed to know that? Guess he doesn't sell what I need. He's gonna sell me some fruit. Punwell's gonna sell me nothing, probably. Just some armor and weapons and stuff. Oh, here we go. Second grade talisman. Okay. I guess I need a third. Oh, wait. No. I just need... This is a second grade item. Okay, so I just need a couple of these. Yeah, it's all coming back to me, guys. It's all coming back to me. Let's upgrade. Yeah, let's go. Okay. That's what it was. Let's put them all in. 80% chance. Succeed. Nice. Failed. Back to 3. Okay, nice. I think you said I can go up to 5, right? Without needing anything. Wait, I need to talk to Punwell again. Yeah, we'll probably give alpha testers a mount to explore stuff and do stuff better. Alright, let's get second grade talisman. I'm just gonna buy 5 of these. Back items. Yeah, let's get 10 of these. Get 10 of these. See if we can just play with some refine here. Well, that makes your money go down. Dang. Alright, let's upgrade. Yep. 50%. Oh ho. Can I just keep going? I don't need any of this. This was all optional? That's actually, I don't hate that. How come no one told me that on the stream, or did I forget it? Alright. Stuck a 5, that's fine. Let's refine this backpack. Oh, I got the wrong... Oh, I should have checked. Oh, I wasted all my money. Oh, alright, I'm gonna refine these gloves. Wait, no, these ones are better. God. 10. I think that plus 5% attack speed is better. Oof. Wasted all my money. Alright, let's refine these gloves. And I can... What? What? Nice. Alright, nice. at 5? I think 5's pretty good. What do you think? Should I push it? Oh, I have one more. I'll try again. I can't tell if it actually failed at 5 or if it just won't let me go further. The mounts, I think we like the mounts, but a lot of the mounts have weird animations, and I think the mounts just need some attention. They need some better integration in the game. Like, it's weird that a mount is faster than a cart, for example. And like how you get the mounts, I think they need to be better integrated. One thing we're talking about is it's like stupid if you have a mount, it's a consumable, right? I think it'd be better if your mount was your pet or something like that. So we want to bring back the mounts, but we're going to remove them temporarily until we can integrate them better. Avery BB is saying we should have costumes for weapons also. I think it's fine, except that in PvP or something like that, we'd have to make sure that... I'm not sure. Just to prevent people from abusing it. We don't have any plans to change the ferry. I think people are asking about... Where's it? Aura. Or set Arua. Add Arua. There we go. This ferry. I think we're just gonna keep it. It's kind of nice. Gives you a little bit of like boost HPs and stuff. We're just gonna keep it as it is, where it shows up randomly. Alright, I don't know where all these windmill places, or these turbine things are. It's really annoying me. Yeah, there's a public application to apply for an alpha tester, so... Oh yeah, thanks for posting the link. Alright. Alright. Trying to catch up on the chat. I fell behind while I was refining. Did I equip my refine 5 gloves? No, because they're level 35, so I just kind of did it in advance. Right now I'm looking for little wind turbine things to stand on. I've only found 2 of them, but there's 5 of them. So I just want to get this quest off the books here. It's really unfriendly trying to find these things. How the heck? There's probably a guide on the old forum for it, but I did not look at that guide. The windmill stuff is in the far west of the zone, possibly southwest. Okay, well, I think I see one right here. This would be southeast. Avery BB, we don't have a set number for the alpha, but we will be doing it in stages. So we will pick a small amount, let them in, get things set up, test the first things like connecting, the patcher, something like that. And then, as that goes well, we'll slowly expand it to more people and things like that. Because there's things like setting up the account, etc, etc. Oh, southeast, sorry. Okay, yeah. So I got that one in the southeast. I don't see one direct east, but let me cross the bridge. Yeah, the mini-map is static. I think there must be one here. Let me zoom out and use my fancy zooms here. No, nothing on this island. Unless I'm blind. No. Alright, we'll cross this bridge. Not that big of a... I mean, it's a pretty big map, but I walked around it a few times. And only have 2 or 3. Oh, I got some coordinates. Alright. 5392. Yeah, I think I've already been on this one. And I'm about to die. These are so strong. I've already stepped on this one. Good. Yeah, I did this one, and you're right. Kyochi, I already did this one and the one right close to the town. And then the one southeast. So where the heck are the last two? Keep looking, we'll keep looking. I'll probably finish out this quest and wrap it up. So if you've been holding back any questions, this will be your time now. And next week, 2 days after the stream, we'll be shutting down the applications and starting to review them for the alpha. So that should be exciting. I'm excited to bring some more people in here, get some testers going, grow the community a little more. We've been working pretty hard, the team, and so it's going to be nice to get players connected and, you know, that sort of thing. How close will the server be released? It depends. It's not going to be released until next year. Probably not. We'll have a public beta before we do a full release. Ooh, did I get this one? But it's all going to depend on testing. Nice. Well, I'm glad you're excited, Avery. How we're gonna pick people is gonna be based on the application. So hopefully you wrote up a good application. All right, one more. I've gotten one in the middle, one on the side. Maybe I'll go back this way. Just one more. What area have I not explored? Oh, I don't even have my backpack on. Alright. I already checked this area, so let me cross the bridge. Alright, where is nothing over? I've been here a bunch, I didn't see anything. I was gonna do one lap here, maybe I missed it in the southwest. You know, maybe I haven't been in here, the respawn zone. Oh, I see it. I see it. We have found them. Actually, it was a bit fun to look around for these. Cool, nice. Return to Punwell. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to the team. Everyone's been working pretty hard on various different things. Garn has been working hard on our tooling. He's been working on map editing tools and things like that. It's really been quite something. Linux started on the updater, which we really need in place for the alpha, obviously. %1's been working on a lot of database things, which is pretty important because the game is all about databases. We have he's been digging into the skill trees, figuring out some things. Yeah, and Nath, he's been drafting up some new art for us. He made some of those cool emojis we have on our Discord, but he's kind of tackling the logo right now. We might spin out a new logo here. Flowin actually made some changes here. I can actually demo a change. We've been thinking about like the new player experience, and so we just added some tooltips here. We're gonna refine them, but that explains each stat so you know what they do. But we're discussing about how to make this better and stuff like that. So Flowin's also working on our website, which we'll need for alpha, so you can create an account and things like that. So everyone's working really hard. But big shout out to the team. It's really awesome working with all of them. Super clever, super smart. It really makes it a lot of fun. And I'm hoping with the alpha, we'll grow our community team. We'll bring some alpha testers in. Hopefully, down the road, we can kind of have some community leaders for different things. I think it'd be really cool. And so, I think with that'll end the stream. If there's any last minute questions, sneak them in. Otherwise, I'm going to wind things down here. So I appreciate everybody joining. And I'm excited to review and go through all of your applications. So until then, everyone, have a good time, and we'll talk to you soon.